Hey, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Figured I'd do my last installment on the electronics before they go into the prop. And what I was going to talk about is power management. The choice that Rob made was this, which is an uninterruptible power supply. I'm not too sure why he chose it. I mean, it definitely does fit the bill, but it's being an uninterruptible power supply, not intended to be shut off, apparently, because I couldn't find a way to turn it off. Plus, it was just quite massive for what I wanted to use. And the battery is much bigger than what I really needed for the amount of time this prop is going to be on. I don't do cosplay, so if it lasts, half an hour to an hour, I'm fine with that. So more realistically, what I did was chose a small, this is supposedly a 1000 milliamp hour battery. I kind of doubt that. I think it's more like about maybe 800 to 900. But again, in my tests that I've been doing so far, it lasts more than long enough for me. And I do have a power meter that will help me determine when I should be powering the prop down. And I'll show where that goes in the prop in the next video. This is the DC to DC step-down regulator that I chose. And it's pretty nice because it's a step-down and a boost, depending on how you have the jumper set at the back. It's capable of between 1 amp to 3 amps, again, depending on what you have the output set at. I have it set at 5 volts, which the meter shows, and it's let's say positive for me was the fact that it had an enable, which allowed me to use this little switch, which Rob called out, and in a factor that made me feel more comfortable. I could only find one spec sheet that gave a rating for this switch, and they claim half an amp. Looking at the contacts under a microscope, okay, but unless you put a pretty good cap across it, I think the arcing over time, this switch is not going to really survive all the current that this thing can draw, which is 700 mils normal, but you see peaks at about 800, so you're really pushing it with this switch. So an enable power supply was definitely, for me, a much more comfortable way to go. This is the charger that I chose. Again, nice small footprint and easy to adapt a USB-C connector to in a configuration that is fixed for 5 volts. And on the output gives me 7.4 volts, which is what the DC to DC converter here needs, and also is what this battery pack needs. So again, just a much cleaner, in my humble opinion, power management for this particular application. And if I do find that this battery is not sufficient, I do have other choices that aren't quite as massive as this setup here. So anyways, this is going to be the last video for the electronics outside the prop. The next video will be of the finished prop, which I do have it finished already. So see you in the next video. Bye. Well, I thought rather than do a whole video on just the finished prop, I thought I'd just do a very quick rotation and include some stills in my post over at the RPF. And anyways, as you can see, she's all done here. Let's turn the bad boy on, because by the time this thing boots, we should have made one complete rotation. Now, one thing I did, because there's going to be a few things here that aren't canon, so bear with me. Number one, this is all 3D printed because here in the wintertime I have no place to paint, and I wanted to get at least one done, so I'm going to just call this my winter project. Also, on the keyboard, there was just a little black, I don't know what it was down here, that I thought, well, why don't I just put a voltage monitor in there so I can tell, where my voltage is at. Because what I also did, and I'll show that as I rotate, hopefully it'll show up here. Underneath the monitor, the two LEDs, the red and the green, they really don't do anything that I'm aware of in Rob's build. So I figured, well, why not just let them be part of the charger? So what happens is the red LED comes on while it's charging, and then the green comes on when it's done charging. And I figured that was sufficient. So yeah, it kind of helps me out. So it turned out really well. I thank the gentleman who posted or the person, I don't know if it was a gentleman, could have been a female or a young lady, who posted the model. But there was one issue with the model. This was done, I think, upside down, because I did one here, and unfortunately, to do it in the proper orientation, because see, this isn't the proper orientation. This is the monitor, and this is where the wires come out. And if I do it the other way around, and also this is where it pivots on the prop. If I turn it the other way around, this is upside down, and this is too far down low. So what I had to do on this one, what I had to do on this one is print it out and cut a new hole in it, because the original hole is way up here. And that allows the prop now to be in the proper orientation when you're looking in the viewfinder. So just one mistake that I did find in the model on Thingiverse. But other than that, I think for what it is, I think it turned out, if I'm not patting myself on the back, the person who did the file, and then also Rob for doing a fantastic job on the electronics. I kind of did a little bit different approach here on the trigger. He used a little bit different micro switch. I used one that had a little roller on it, so the clicking is so much easier. Pretty good. Where did I? I didn't have the sensitivity all the way up. Turned out fantastic. Here, let me see if I can get a shot down the throat. Let me pause this for a second. All right, there you go. Let's see if I can get a little get in there properly. Yep, turned out great. Couldn't be happier. There's a bit of a delay between the time the blobs show up and the time that there's any real response, so I got to kind of figure out what that is. I'll take a look at the code and see if it's obvious. Also, I do want to work on the sensitivity. I think I had that backwards. Anyways, great project. Had a lot of fun with it. Again, thank you, Rob, for everything that you did to make this just a great fun build. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.